Did you know that the corner betting market is one of the most misunderstood betting options in the betting world? For a lot of bettors and punters, the number of corners to happen in a match is one of the least predictable outcomes to be predicted by punters in the betting world. Unlike the straight wins, the over and under goals, the double chance, and so on and so forth. However, the corner betting market is one of the most interesting markets to invest in if you are looking to have a long-term profit in betting. So, stay with me in this video as I take you through some of the basic tips to look at when picking your corner bets. My name is Ife, and I welcome you to eaglepredict.com, where smart punters around the world get accurate football betting tips every day. Before we go right into the corner betting tips for today, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can always get notified every time we post betting tips such as this. Now, let us go into the basic tips and pointers to look out for when you are picking your corner betting for the win. Our first tip for this video is to look at the goalkeepers. The ability of a goalkeeper to block the ball or punch the ball away during a match is a crucial determinant of whether the match will end in more or less corners. If your goalkeeper is the cold type that waits at the post for shots to come and meet them there, or is the type that is very aggressive towards play and rushes out to block the ball during the match, these are determining factors towards picking a correct corner betting option. Our second pointer in this video is to look at the central defenders. If you have tall and strong enough defenders to win challenges in the box, and they're also skillful enough to pass the ball around and also dribble in the 18 before they clear the ball out, you are less likely to have more corners in such matches. But if you have less skilled defenders whose primary motive is to drive the ball away at any cost, then you are most likely to have more corners in such matches. Our third tip for this video is to look at the weather, precisely bad weather. Every rainfall or heavy snow can actually be a determinant to whether a match will end in more or less corners. When the pitch is slippery, the goalkeepers and the defenders don't think twice before they give the ball away to even consider the corner. But in some cases, this heavy rainfall or heavy snow could also be determinant that the goalkeepers and the defenders will play so carefully that they end up keeping possession to avoid their opponents getting set pieces in the areas for more corners. And this could only lead to less corners in the match. Another key factor to look at in your corner betting option is injuries and suspensions. If there are key players withdrawn from the fixtures, like the starting goalkeeper or a striker that likes to play on the line and invades the box, or a midfielder that likes to put across long shots or long passes into the 18-yard box, all these are likely to determine whether or not the match you are looking at would produce more or less corners. The number 5 tip to look out for in this corner betting option is the shot per game. These shot per game statistics can be found in any football analysis site out there. If a team has a very high number of shot per games to them, it means that this team is actually attack oriented. And an attack oriented team would more likely produce more corners in a match. Now, let us give you some leagues and their corner probabilities. Let's take, for instance, the Italian Serie A. The Italian Serie A is one of the leagues that do not concede more corners when they play. This is because most of the teams in Italian Serie A are much more defensive when they play. Even the attacking teams that are at the top of the table, when they reach a desired result in a match, let's say they are winning like 2-0 up in the match, they are ready to just play defensively and keep the win at bay until the end of the match. They don't attack more to be able to create more corner chances. But on the contrary, attack-minded leagues such as the German Bundesliga, the Netherlands leagues, they actually have more corners per match. This is because they keep on attacking and they keep scoring goals, and they attack until the end of the match, not minding what the current score is. Also, Latin American leagues such as Brazil and Colombia tend to have more corners per match compared to their European counterparts. This is slightly because they have more talented and skillful strikers. Going further into the African football, whether club side or the national side, African goalkeepers are actually less stable compared to their European counterparts. This way, they actually tend to concede more corners than they should. Also, many Eastern European leagues such as Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, and even the Russian Federation tend to have less corners. This is because the tempo in the Eastern European leagues are actually very slow, they have less shots on target, and this way they tend to produce less numbers of corners per match. So majorly, attack-minded European teams such as Man City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, PSG, Inter Milan, and so on and so forth, they tend to actually produce more corners in their matches. So they are actually good matches to look into when you are picking your corner betting. If you want to start winning your corner betting options on a regular basis, you need to understand that corner betting markets are based on betting discipline, precision, and momentum rather than luck. If you actually take your time to consider the basic tips we have discussed in this video as a benchmark and foundation to picking your corner betting options, you are well on your way to start making good profits from corner betting. Thank you for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can always get updated whenever we post our betting strategies. For more betting strategies, you can visit our website at eaglepredict.com. Follow us on all of our social media platforms at Eagle Predicts. With Eagle Predicts, you can always bet with confidence.